Let me show y'all what we got. Pause this story. It's a super serious story to show y'all what we got. I gotta go get the boys and tell them we finally caught a raccoon. Solo, what are you doing in there? And where's my dog food? Solo, what are you doing? And where's the dog food? And there's no raccoon in this trap.
I could never settle down too far away from my hometown. With my family I am bound. I stick by them till I'm in the ground.
What's going on, I.A.G farm family? It's a new day for us, and we just got done with farm chores. We're coming down to feed the fish. Our pond is super low, and it's low, but the thing is because of that dye that we use. I know y'all saw us do the dye probably about a month or two ago, and it was all mucky and grimy and algae, and the pond is as low as it's ever been since we've owned this property. We probably owned this property probably about 5 or 6 years, maybe 7, something like that, and we've never seen this pond get this low, but we've also never seen it this pretty because that dye worked out pretty good this year. But the boys are now down here feeding the fish. Boys, y'all excited to feed the fish again?
Yeah!
Yeah, we've been trying to get fish food for the last, 2 or 3 months. And it's messed up because the pond is so low. And that means that the fish don't have as many bugs and as many whatever they eat just naturally. And so we really wanted to feed our fish, but we never could find fish feed at either of our co-ops. And Tractor Supply didn't have it either. And so Tractor Supply finally had fish food again. And we're able to get some fish food. We just threw some out. So we're just standing here watching the catfish and the brim eat. And while we're standing here, let me take y'all around and show y'all what we've seen, what we just saw. So we're standing here feeding the fish. And the boys and I are looking down at the ground. And those are dog prints from the dogs. But look at what we just saw. Excuse me, boys.
Raccoon prints.
We saw raccoon prints. You see that? Oh, coon been going along the shoreline. You can see him, he's just been walking around the pond. And we've been trying to figure out what's been happening to our persimmons. Because usually by this time of year, these 2 persimmon trees here are full of persimmons. But all of a sudden, the only persimmons that we see are the ones way up top to where we can't get to them. And so some has been eating all our persimmons from down low. And we think we figured out the culprit. This old raccoon here. So boys, what do y'all think we should do about that?
Get them and eat them. Trap it.
It's about time.
Trap it and then eat it.
It's about time to trap us a coon, huh? So we might, after we get done feeding the fish, we might go over here and get our little trap that we got and see if we can trap a coon. I don't know if we're gonna eat them or relocate them. I don't know what we're gonna do with them.
Back out.
That mud deep ain't get it. Get him trying to get some water. He sunk down to his front legs sunk in. That's good water, get him. All right, don't jump on me with them muddy feet. Dogs are enjoying being down the pond again because we used to come down to the pond all the time, every single day to feed the fish. But since we haven't had fish feed, we haven't been coming down here as much. Let me just bag up and let y'all see what this pond is looking like, how low it is. It still looks good, like I said, it still looks good, but...
What is sheep boo-boo doing up here?
What is that?
That's dog boo-boo. Raccoon boo-boo.
Is that raccoon boo-boo? Or is that deer boo-boo?
Raccoon.
It kind of look like pellets, like deer. Y'all let me know, subscribers. Y'all hunters out there. Let me know what type of manure, what type of boo-boo that is. Is that sheep? Well, no, we know it's not sheep because the sheep haven't been out. Is that deer? Raccoon? Possum? What kind of dung is that? But yeah, back to what I was saying. Y'all see how low the pond is? Because usually the pond comes up to right here. And as you see, it's, let me see if I can stand on the dam and show y'all from the side so you can see depth. It's hard to see depth on camera. But yeah, you can see how low it is. It's about 5 foot low. For real. It's missing thousands and thousands of gallons of water. But yeah, let me walk y'all around and show y'all this persimmon tree. Show y'all what we're talking about. Oh yeah. Raccoon eating all our persimmons. Huh?
Probably the deers and the raccoons.
Yeah, maybe so. It might be all type of wildlife. We need to get a deer trail camera and set it up. What you think, Tim?
Yeah.
That'd be fun, wouldn't it?
it
I
is.
see it. Mm-hmm. All right, yeah, it's been so dry that the animals are probably coming out looking for food. So it's probably a deer, a raccoon. We might be surprised what we'll see on the trail camera. Might see Bigfoot out here.
Bigfoot?
All right, so as y'all can see, farm's looking good. I need to get around here and cut these little small baby sweet gum trees down and clear out around this tree here. But as you can see, this persimmon tree, like I say, is usually full of persimmons, and we usually come down and get a handful of them every day and play persimmon Russian roulette because these persimmons, they're either like they either taste like cotton candy or they lock your mouth up. They give you cotton mouth.
Look, Dad, look, a persimmon right there.
Oh yeah, now, that's a good one there. Look like. So y'all can see what type of persimmons we have, and that one looks like it's about ready. Cause we usually come and we feel them and see if they're soft. But you can see there's a couple of them. Got a couple over here. The raccoons must get full.
You want to pick that one, Dad?
Y'all can try it. Let's see here. You gonna try it?
Mm-hmm. You gotta take the skin.
You gotta pull the skin off.
Then I think my own.
Persimmon Russian roulette. Is it gonna taste like cotton candy or is it gonna give them cotton mouth? We usually lick it a little bit.
That's like cotton
Good?
candy.
Okay.
Let me see.
Share it with your brother. Yeah, you can tell when you first lick it, first bite into it, because if it don't lock your mouth up, for real, have your tongue tied, then it's good.
Don't we tell Mama you can still not eat chili now?
What you think, Ty?
Doodle. It's
Cotton candy?
It's not. Mm-hmm.
You got a good one?
Candy.
Thank you, Mr. Raccoon, for leaving us a persimmon. What you think? No, don't forget there's a big seed in there. Spit the seed out.
There's the seed.
Oh yeah, pass back to 10.
Whoa.
I'm glad y'all got a chance to eat some persimmon. I thought we wouldn't get a chance this year. Was it good, boys? All right, so I don't know if we missed persimmon season this year. It's some good ones up there too. You can see them. I don't know how we're gonna get those. Maybe I can toss you up there, Tyson, and then you grab it and then I'll catch you.
All right, do it.
But yeah, we're gonna maybe we can get a. Let me see if I see any tracks over here. Y'all see any tracks on this side, boys?
Is that a deer print? What is that?
I'm not sure. I think that's a dog print. I think the dog just got right there. Yeah, the thing is that it's dry up this way, so we might not be able to see the tracks over here. There go a frog. I see that frog, boys.
Yeah. Whoa.
He just jumped in the pond.
Yeah, I saw. Tied it to Tim in the pond.
Let's see if I see anything out here. Just dog prints. Yeah, it's pretty dry over here because usually the water comes all the way up to this little log here. Oh yeah, I see some more. What type of dung is this? Let's see. It's some type of, it might be deer, but I've never seen it connected like that. I think that's raccoon.
I told you, Dad.
We had to look it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not the deer.
But yeah, like I was saying, usually the water comes all the way up to this log here because we usually are able to sit on that log when the pond is full and almost put your feet in the water. And you can see how far away from that log the water is. It's never been this low. And we usually have this little thing here. When the pond, since we've been in this extreme drought, we've been putting this little step-in post here at the edge of the water. And we put how long ago was it, boys, that we put that step-in post at the edge of the water?
Maybe a couple months ago. Oh,
You think so?
Yeah, a month.
Maybe about a month or so?
Yeah,
Okay.
1 month.
So in 1 month, the water was right there. And it's decreased already by another 2 feet since then in just a month.
You want to see now?
And we started it up there at the edge of the water, and we just kept on moving it down as the water was going down, and it just slowly went down and went down over time.
Can I move?
Yeah, we're going ahead and move. You got it? Should wear your boots down. It's gonna be soft right in that darker part now.
What is this thing?
That's that you remember we were using that as a jug line. We were trying to catch some catfish on the line. We tied a little small fish. You got it, Ty? Let me help you.
Ty, you're standing on the hook.
It's hard now. I'm feeling it. I can feel the clay. It should be good enough. It might fall. I don't want to get my boots all muddy though. Alright, y'all, we just walking around the pond, taking a look at things. And I think we're gonna go down here and get this trap and get it set up. So we just pick y'all up when we get down here to get the trap. And then we'll try to get some dog food or something like that and put it in there. And see if we can catch our persimmon stealing raccoon.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know if I will ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high. Even if the sky is falling down. Jumping from cliffs so high, trusting our wings to fly. Sometimes we're crashing down, but we get up and start from the ground. And I really wanna know if I will ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs.
Alright, that's good. You need to bring your end around though. Go up there by Noah's end, Tim, bring his end around.
Yes, sir.
And then gonna flip it back over. You ready to flip?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
Yeah.
You gotta get it past that, don't open.
Why did we tie it up?
Past that little boom, don't drop it. I got it.
No, don't.
Put it past the little boom thing.
Yeah, don't step on it though.
I got it. You ain't gotta worry about it.
Right here.
Yeah. Alright. But pull it back this way a little bit. Alright, right there. Yeah.
So step on it while it's in.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, step on that thing and it pulls that down right there. I see it. Oh yeah, that thing pulls the dams down. Hopefully not at the side all the time. If so,
Nope, we're good. Alright, y'all, we have our trap set here. We tested it a few times. It's a little bit rusty. It's been sitting outside, but it's gonna get the job done. Got a little trigger there with a little bit of dog food sitting behind it. Hopefully, we're gonna catch one of our dogs. We're gonna leave this in here and we'll come back tomorrow and check it out and see if we caught our persimmon thief. What y'all think, boys? Y'all think we're gonna catch him tonight?
Yeah.
He's probably eating all the persimmons already, so he's probably not coming back, but we'll see.
There's some more persimmons.
Yeah, it's a few more. All right, y'all, let's get on back down here and see what else we can get into. I.A.G family, it's the next day. Come on, boys. The boys now headed down to check this raccoon trap by the pond.
I think it actually rained out.
I think that's just due north. Yeah, I don't think it rained. But the boys and I headed down to check this raccoon trap. And we have exciting but sad news at the same time. One of y'all want to tell them, boys, where we're going this morning?
To private school.
Why your mouth so nasty?
We're going to
Right.
private.
I'm gonna start recording y'all if y'all mouth be nasty. You're gonna have to learn how to wipe your face now.
Yes, sir.
Where we going, Titus?
To private school.
That's right. So I know that's a shock for some of you all because you know that we're very passionate. Put that bike down, Titus. We're gonna walk. But y'all know that we're very passionate about homeschooling, and we've homeschooled, pretty effectively. Megan taught all the boys how to read and write and count and all those things. But it's come to a point where we got to make a decision about some things. The new baby is a part of it, but it's really a small part of it. And we'll talk more about those serious things a little bit later. But right now we're going down and check this coon trap. Ain't that right, boy?
Yeah!
Before we go to school, we're gonna check a coon trap.
We'll show up at the school. We got lunch.
That's right. Yeah, they're actually not starting school today. We're actually just interviewing for this private Christian school, and they're gonna have to take a test. Since they've been homeschooled, they're gonna have to take a test to see, if they know the things they should know for the grade they should be in. So Tim Jr. has to take a test this morning. You excited, Tim?
Yeah.
You gonna pass it?
Yeah, I'm gonna pass it so good. I'm gonna be in 5th grade.
Oh yeah, they're super confident now, y'all. Titus, you excited about your test?
Yeah.
You think you gonna pass it?
Yeah, I'm gonna pass it, and I'm gonna be in 4th grade.
They have it in their mind. I told them about Martin Luther King Jr. and I told him that he graduated from college when he was 16. And I told him, I said, sometimes people just excel and they promote you to the next grade. And so the boys, they're trying to do well on this test. So that because Tim should be in the 2nd, Titus should be in the 1st. Noah is gonna be in kindergarten, like a 4-year-old kindergarten. So he doesn't have to take a test. But Titus and Tim, they want to pass the test so good that they get promoted to the next grade. But hold up. We at the pond. Let's see if we got anything, y'all. Oh, I can see it already. No raccoon. Let's see if the food's still in there. Y'all stay on the high part of the pond down. Yep. Nothing has touched it. So at least the trap is set, right? All right, y'all, so that's our plan for today, and we'll pick y'all up. I pick y'all up. I think it'll just be proper to do it with Megan around, because she's a big part of, why we're making this decision, because she is the homeschool teacher, and I want y'all to hear her thoughts on transitioning the boys from homeschool to hopefully Christian private school. And I prayed a lot about this school, and we're hoping that the boys are able to get in, and if they don't, that just means that it's not the Lord's will. But anyway, but the boys, they were tripping. They said, we can't wear our hats. It's like these some hardcore, stone cold country boys, and we had to tell them that they couldn't put a hat on this morning. But they're not done getting dressed. I told them, I said, let's go out here and check this trap. You still gotta brush their hair, brush their teeth, and all that good stuff. I think they brushed their teeth.
I brushed my hair. I didn't brush my hair.
Well, we're gonna do it a little better because that's it. You didn't brush it good enough. I'm gonna help you.
I brushed my hair.
Good job, no. All right, y'all, so I'm gonna get ready to do these farm chores, gonna eat a little breakfast, and then we're gonna head out, and we'll just pick y'all up today along this journey, and then we'll talk to y'all a little bit more while we're making this decision to put the boys in private school instead of homeschooling. So we'll just pick y'all up a little bit later. Boys, this might be the first time driving to y'all school. What y'all think?
Good.
If y'all get in, we're finna see. I got mom in the car with us.
We're gonna have to do a test and hopefully we pass.
Yep, that's right. All right, y'all, so we're on the road. We're headed to the school, and it's actually closer than we thought, because I thought it was gonna be like 30 minutes away. It's actually like less than 20 minutes away. It's rare to find anything that's less than an hour away from my house, from my property. So I'm gonna get focused on this road. We're just pulling out of the driveway. We're still on our street, and we're finna head to this school and take a tour. And I might not swing the camera around today. I don't know, like I said, I feel weird sometimes swinging the camera around. So I might not go into school swinging the camera around, but I will pick y'all up, here and there to kind of keep y'all updated. So we're headed to the boys' hopeful new school, and we'll just pick y'all up when we get there.
Is on the left.
I think this is just the daycare. You have to drive on down, I think. Take a left, I believe. I'm not sure. My first time coming here. But that sign over there says daycare. We pulled in, but I think that's the daycare. So we're going to pull down a little bit further. I saw a bigger building further down. I think that might be the main school. So we'll see.
Baseball field, boy.
Is that a running track or something?
It's a baseball field.
They have baseball, soccer, and football.
That's what they got to play? Soccer? Football?
Yeah.
All those sports?
So I think this is it right here.
Right, not even on right there.
All right, y'all, we made it. What was that noise?
No.
Made it. All right, boys, y'all ready for this?
Yeah.
Let's do it. All right, y'all, we're going to try not to be too weird. We'll pick y'all up once we get done, or if I can find a spot on the inside to pick y'all up at. So, y'all pray for us that the boys can pass their test and that, you know, we have a good tour.
Take a leap of faith.
Alright, y'all, we're just pulling out and leaving the school. And boys, why don't y'all tell me a little bit about what y'all think? How was it?
Good.
You like the school?
Yeah.
So yeah, we toured the school and the boys took their tests and we're just waiting on the results from that. But we'll talk a little bit more about the decision a little later. And we're just headed now. It's around lunchtime. We'll head now and get something to eat. So
I know one thing. Titus got one question wrong, at least.
yeah.
I heard the computer say 4 plus 2. Titus said, oh yeah, that's 8.
What's 4 plus 2 times?
So we know he got one wrong. See, he was serious at first on the test, but then I could tell that he got relaxed. And he was like, oh yeah, this is fun. He said it out loud. And from that point, I heard him get at least about 3 answers wrong.
Oh no.
He got too relaxed. And I was thinking to myself, because, you know, it's that eating out the garbage can mentality. You know, that like we talk about with the guy, with that motivational speaker. He said, you know, his son wasn't as intense as he was. But his son was like, Dad, I was never like you. I wasn't homeless eating out of trash cans. So it's a level of intensity that I don't have. And I was thinking when Titus was like, oh yeah, this is fun. I was thinking, no, this is not fun. This is business. This is not personal. Like, you need to be like about business, like a soldier. But Titus was relaxed. Like, oh yeah, y'all got something
Just
to drink.
clicking.
Like, just clicking.
Oh, but yeah, so we will see. All right.
All right, y'all, we had to make a pit stop. We've been trying to come to this donut place for a long time. The boys are getting out. We're making a pit stop. Where are we at? Donut Palace. So we're going to get in here and see what kind of donuts they got. And then we're going to get on back to the farm and share with y'all about this new journey of a private school. No more homeschooling. Come on, Tyler. You going to follow through it, Tyler? No. Are they going on lunch or something? Why is it not open? They're closed again. I lost faith in this donut place. Every time we come here, they're closed. Is it lunchtime or something?
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's 1 o'clock.
You would figure on lunchtime they'd be open. All right, y'all, we finally back. And, we actually took a while, took a couple hours and got back home, settled in a little bit. Let the boys take a nap to kind of let things settle in, because this is all brand new to us. And we're just going into a new season, and a lot of things in our life is, are changing. Has changed over this last year or so. And they always say, if you want to make the Lord laugh, tell him your plans, and just watch him laugh at you, and tell him, like, you don't know what's gonna happen, say if the Lord wills. But we figure we'll just kind of walk y'all around, and kind of we're gonna try to, like, stick to a script a little bit. We don't have a script, but we kind of talked about, like, 3 main points of this story that we want to tell. And I pride myself on being a good storyteller, so I'm gonna give it my best shot. Yeah, but I don't do this YouTube talking thing very well. I try to be a YouTube worker and then just talk a little bit here and there. But
once he gets to talking.
Oh yeah, once I get going, I can't shut up. But this story of today, let's just rewind about. I don't even know how many. Let's not put years on it, because that'll make me stumble up. I don't know how many years it was ago, but we're at this point where in our life, Megan and I both had careers, and we had the plan that, when we had kids, Megan would, like, quit working her career, homeschool the boys, take care of the kids, different things like that. And the plan was for Megan to do that, like, first to go full time into ministry and to retire and all those things early. But what ended up happening is, with that plan, is that the Lord gave us the vision for the farm. Because before that, we were only doing ministry in the city, and we didn't know anything about the farm vision. And so Lord ended up giving us the farm vision, and it only made sense because we wanted for both of us to be able to be full-time ministry and full-time, at that time, just full-time ministry, because there was no farm vision. But the farm vision came up, and then it came time to where one of us was going to have to quit our jobs and be full-time, fully devoted to the mission that the Lord had given us, in order for it to work, for it to function, and for it to grow. But at that point, it was in its infant stages. Our ministry was at an infant stage. The farm was at an infant stage. Everything was just raw, and we had to walk by faith and take leaps of faith, And so we ended up having to have a conversation about it. And, we always said, Megan is going, you're going to be the one to quit your job first. And, then I'll, somewhere along the line, quit my job, and we'll both be full-time in ministry, But with the farm, it only made sense for me.
For him to go full-time.
To go full-time.
Because really, that's the only way the farm vision would advance, because, he was doing pretty much all of the farming, all the farm chores. At that point, me and the boys would come along and help, but, I wasn't running a tractor or pulling trailers or doing stuff like that. So he needed to be full-time. And really,
trying to get the dog to get that rooster away from us, because he's following us around, crowing.
Really, we didn't even know. Like, we thought that he could still continue working and advance the farm.
I tried to do it. Yeah.
But the Lord just kind of swooped in and, just kind of told him one day, like, no, like, take this leap of faith. And when he took that leap of faith, we didn't know how we were going to do it, but we knew that that's what the Lord was calling us to do, so we did. And it's been amazing ever since he made that decision. We've been super blessed. Like, we had a hard month for 1 month, and then after that, it was just like the Lord
abundance.
Just
yeah. And we had to do it by faith, because there was no plan. There was no plan that we could see that where it made sense. And so, we ended up having this plan after I quit and everything, quit my job and went full-time in the farm and ministry. The plan was, let's see if we can make the farm and ministry, get it to a point to where, we can go full-time, both of us can go full-time, and then Megan will be able to leave her job as well, and we'll be able to sustain ourselves from the farm and from the ministry and just, from the things that we were doing for the Lord. It's scriptures in the Bible that talks about, don't muzzle an ox while it's treading grain, and he who preaches the gospel should live from the gospel, so you can be fully focused on those things. And so the plan was make the farm, ministry, all the things we were doing for the kingdom, make it not profitable, but sustainable. You know what I'm saying? And make it to the point to where we can be grace sufficient. We can be sufficient doing the things that the Lord wants us to do, even if we had to live below our means. And we were able to do that. You know, we've gotten the farm,
buy property, and
yeah,
anything else that we needed. So it's been amazing.
The farm, ministry, our income that we bring in. You know, I still take a pastor's salary for my ministry, you know, even though we're in a season of Sabbath, because our ministry is more than just you know, preaching on Sunday mornings. You know, our ministry is you know, going ye therefore into the whole world,
And
preaching the gospel.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it's about going ye therefore and preaching the gospel. And so I'm still overseeing and pastoring our ministry. And so, you know, the ministry and just the farm and YouTube and just the income that we make from those things are able to, like, they're blessing us so much to where we, at this point, we don't need any additional income. Like, we're at that place that we wanted to be at, to where Megan can finally say, all right, I'm leaving my career to go full-time on the farm, full-time in ministry, full-time as a mom, homeschooling, all those things. So now we're kind of at this point to where we are now, and Megan can kind of pick up and talk to you.
Yes, I was gonna say the funny thing about his ministry salary is like, it's like
switch arms.
When we made less income, he actually donated all of his salary back to the ministry. But yes, so now we're at the point where financially I can leave my job and be full-time on the farm, and, you know, full-time homeschool, full-time ministry here.
Switch arms again. I just gave it a little rest.
Sure. And full-time ministry here at I.A.G Farms. But we made the hard decision that I really was not self-disciplined enough to be able to do the homeschool and be full-time at I.A.G Farms and with the ministry. And that was very difficult for me, but it was the best decision for everybody and for our family, because I just wasn't at the point where I could run everything properly the way it needed to be run, which meant that if I was going to continue working and working on my self-discipline, that we were going to have to put the boys in school, because they needed a teacher. They need a full-time
That's right.
teacher. And it was never the plan for them.
You got a raccoon?
Now? Really?
Let me show y'all this. Y'all know we got the raccoon trap set up.
Yeah, get the boys.
But we got a raccoon with an orange collar on. Let me show y'all what we got. Pause this story. It's a super serious story to show y'all what we got. I gotta go get the boys and tell them we finally caught a raccoon. Solo, what are you doing in there? And where's my dog food? Solo, what are you doing? And where's the dog food? And there's no raccoon in this trap.
He thought that was his dog food. That one for him?
I figured that was gonna happen. Let me get him out of here. Here, record. Let me get him out of here. Come on.
The boys would be upset. He said, we got a raccoon, and call them all the way down here. And they see Solomon. Like, what?
I would have left him in there. Yeah, I would have left him in there, but he was going to be whining so hard during the video. He wasn't going to be able to talk. Anyway, what was the last thing you were saying? Can you remember?
Self-discipline.
Oh,
so
yeah.
basically, we just realized I wasn't at the point and self-disciplined enough to run everything that would need. And
sorry to interrupt you, but you all might not understand what all it was going to take for her to quit her job at the school she was working at to, like, be full-time on the farm, full-time with ministry. Megan already does all the books and everything for the ministry, and you know, she was going to kind of have to take those things on, and those things were going to grow, you know, as far as the books and the upkeep for the farm, the upkeep for the ministry, you know, doing all the taxes, and just, you know, she's our administrator for our ministry. You know, she's over all the finances and everything like that. So she takes care of all of that type stuff. I take care of all of the, like, boots on the ground type work, and I lead out on all those things and oversee all those things. But she takes care of all the books, all the things coming in, all the things going out, records, taxes, all those type of things. And over the last couple of years, those things have grown. So that's only one level. And it's like, in order for if she was gonna go full time on the farm and full time in ministry and full time homeschooling mom and all that type of stuff, it was just like we just came to the conclusion that, based off of how things had went so far, that if we began to grow anymore, that you weren't gonna be able to handle it, and that we're probably gonna need somebody to hire somebody or something like that, like in the future, to take care of those things and to do those things if we want to get to that level that we are trying to go, with the vision and mission the Lord has given us. So yeah, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but just wanted to add that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we made the hard decision. It was very hard to decide to put the boys in a private Christian school. And for me, working on my own self-discipline and being able to juggle and handle multiple things, which I already do, but there's a different level different level of that needs to happen, a different level of intensity that needs to happen. And while I really regret that I'm not at that point, I'm glad that I'm not being forced into a position that would that I wouldn't be ready for, and it would be harmful for all the people involved.
Because the boys, in order to get their proper education, Megan was gonna need to be here, And I know that we can't explain it all to get you all to understand why she's not in position to like take that step, because there's different things going on, even with the new baby coming, and having another child added on and all those things. It's just this is the best decision to make sure that the boys get their proper schooling and make sure that they get trained, because now they've had to wait and just do worksheets, pretty much homeschooling themselves up until about 12 1 o'clock, until Megan gets off from her job. 2 o'clock, right?
It's an hour
and then she does a couple hours of homeschool with them once she gets here, and they need to be homeschooled like
early.
It was either Megan is gonna quit her job, and be in position to do the things that she was gonna be called to do, being a mother, all the things that entails, being a teacher, all the things that, because you may think like, oh, she's gonna quit her job and it's gonna be like, that's amazing, like, just easy. No, it like her working her job now is easier than it would be if she was around here every day, and I know you all don't see all the behind the scenes type stuff that goes on and know all the vision that the Lord has given us. So I know it doesn't make complete sense, but as time goes on, I think you all will see that this is the right decision. And I think that we'll see it as well, because right now we're kind of like, are we making the right decision? Did we make the right decision?
It's hard. It's very frustrating. I think that I'm not, at the place where I can juggle, manage, and handle everything, or say that with confidence, and nothing fall through the cracks. And I think that's what's most important for us. It's like, I could do it, but we don't want to half do anything.
That's right.
We want to do it and have it like popping off,
done
like
well.
The best of the best, and I know I couldn't do that excellent level, and we are not going to half do it.
And we're at this point of our we're at the end of our Sabbath, like we went on this 1 year Sabbath, and it was kind of weird because I worked harder doing this Sabbath than I have my whole life, but we're at the end of it, and now it's time to seek the Lord for the next season, and the Lord has told us all type of amazing things that he wants us to do, and we're beginning the process to get some of those things popping off, and we're going to be opening up the farm gates pretty soon. We're going to be having teams down again. We're going to be having we're going to need like employees, like people to be here to oversee teams, to oversee projects. We might be selling land, buying more land, doing different things so that we can start building towards this vision that the Lord has given us to have a farm that's in position to be able to give to those in need, to be able to give, sell, and sustain. We have this GSS mission, produce enough on the farm so we can have enough to give, sell, and sustain. And we're getting to that point to where we're ready to expand and grow, and we have to make real decisions, because we have a little bit of experience at this, because as a pastor in the city, when I pastored for about 10 years, that type of ministry, because I'm still a pastor now as well, I oversee as well, just a little bit different. But the Lord taught me not to put people in positions that they couldn't handle, or to not look at people and be like, this is who I know you can be, and put them in a position based off their potential. But the Lord says that he wants us, like Megan and I, we both make decisions together. We both pastor together. I'm just the leader of it. But now, instead of putting people in positions that they could become, now we look at fruit and we say, this is what you are now. This is what you are capable of doing and starting to do today. Like if we put you in this position, you'll be ready to like be faithful over it today. You know what I'm saying? Not 5-6 years from now, and we're hoping that you get there, because we did that back in the city, and we regret some of those decisions, but we had to learn from it because we put people in positions that they weren't ready for. And we didn't want to do Megan like that.
Right, and then it just ends up overwhelming that person and stunting their growth instead of excelling them forward. And then the other people around them, like, have to pick up the slack, can't pick up the slack. And so it just ends up being a really hard place that everybody's putting in at the end of the day. So the boys did well on their test.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, okay. I was getting anxious, and I was just like, okay, Lord, your word says don't be anxious about anything, so pray about everything. So I prayed about it, and then when it started to get around time for the school to close, I called the school.
Oh, yeah, we couldn't wait.
Even though
I was asleep actually, so Megan.
Even though the school said they would call us, I called them, y'all, just because the boys were taking this test and like, Mama, how do we do? And
I was fussing at Titus for getting 4 + 2 wrong. It is not 8, Titus. 4 + 2 is 6.
He so knows that. But, he was just in that mode.
He just started, he got relaxed. Yeah.
But
he's like, this is fun.
But the fun thing is, I can still work with the boys. I mean, we're still going to I.A.G. We'll still do homework. And
I.A.G. homework.
I.A.G. homework. And then we'll probably even have a little bit of a curriculum during the summer. When the boys are here full time again during the summer, they'll have that's my goal, to have a more scheduled time for them. And then, I can even be off during the summer because I work at a school as well. So, they're still going to get that learning from us, and that, and so I'm excited about being able to help them, but then they still have that structure.
Yeah,
and I think
that's what they need.
They were missing
structure
with me, is they didn't have the structure, and I'm excited for them now. Even though it hurts my heart because we're like exposing them to the world. I'm not shielding and vetting all the books that they read, all the things that they come in contact with. And so now they're just going to have to stand on their own. And if they're uncomfortable with something, or if something's not like about Jesus, they're going to have to say it.
And the good thing is that at any point, we could start back homeschooling, Like if at any point we got in position, if they were in 5th grade going to middle education, or if they were, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I don't feel like we're going to do that at this point, but we can always go back to that.
Yeah.
But if we were homeschooling and not doing it right, we would have kids going into high school that wouldn't be prepared and wouldn't be ready.
And that's it. We don't want to stunt their growth. And that's what this hard decision was about. Like, what's the best scenario for everyone to continue to grow?
Exactly.
For
us, them,
people,
the farm.
Yeah. And yes, exactly. People, and also the ministry, the farm, the vision. Like, what's the best scenario based on everybody's like talents and abilities now to keep this moving and growing, and not for it to just get overwhelming and fall apart.
So Megan is going to continue to work at her job at the school, and there are also some benefits to that. We're in the talks about, because right now I'm not contributing to any type of like retirement or 401k, anything like that with my income or without income coming from me. And Megan hasn't been contributing to her 401k. She has one from previous jobs and from this job. And we're gonna try to get those things combined and start contributing to some retirement. And also Megan's job, we have insurance, like dental insurance and things like that through her job, and
get more
life insurance.
We can even, with the health insurance, that's something we can do through the job as well if I continue on. So that is what we're going to do, and I'm excited about like the new structure that this will provide.
It's gonna be great, y'all. Like, it's just, as you all watch us for the next couple of years, you're gonna see a lot of growth, like rapid growth. And I've never since I've been full-time on the farm, full-time ministry, just full-time devoted since I quit my job, my corporate job. I don't guess it was a corporate job, but my career, I haven't ever had the freedom to wake up and just go.
And
Because I've always had the boys. You know, I've always had to keep the boys until Megan got off.
Yeah.
But now I'll be able to take them early in the morning, drop them off, and I have big plans, and I'm seeking the Lord's face on what I should be doing and how I should be doing it.
And the funny thing is, because the boys' school is so close, and because of the time that they get out, we'll only be like an hour behind when I would normally be getting to the farm.
They'll be fully schooled and getting out of school.
Fully schooled
when they will be starting school with you.
Yeah, and so they'll be fully schooled and ready, and then we'll be getting back to the farm just an hour later to help you on whatever you need help with.
Come find me. Come find me. I'm gonna be somewhere in the woods, milling logs, I.A.G milling, coming soon. I.A.G smoker barbecue wood coming soon. Yeah, it's like I'm gonna be a lumberjack off in the woods.
I'm most excited about that for him, that he'll have, you know, complete freedom, and I'm excited to see what the Lord is going to do with that. You know, he won't even have to be overlooking me and fussing at
exactly, because I really haven't hired anybody on the farm, like a farm hand, because I've always had the boys, you know, and it's kind of like you kind of have to be a farm hand and also a babysitter.
Yes.
And so now it just gives us freedom to be able to expand and to grow, because I've been trying to do it all on my own, you know, and now the Lord is freeing us up to where we can have other people, additional people coming along that I can be training up, you know, and I can be going and getting people and, you know, all those type of things. So it's just going to be amazing. I'm looking forward to seeing what the Lord does in this season to come, and seeing the boys developing their education, and seeing Megan, you know, growing, because she still gets off at 1 o'clock every day. You know, she's still going to be able to be a part of the farm just like she has. But I'm excited to have a full farm day on Friday. I'm excited to see her get, you know, more serious about her career and about giving, you know, like us together, giving of our abundance to others, and just all those amazing things.
Yeah, and to me, I'm excited to have some time to just be able to like focus and work on my own self-discipline. And I think that's an area where I can really, really grow. And now I won't be as spread thin, constantly thinking about, oh, I gotta homeschool, I gotta feed them. You know, that's one thing that I can like take off the list, and then focus more on how can we all be more disciplined? How can I create that environment and do things more in order, and not just, you know, try to do everything all the time. So
that's right.
I'm very excited about that.
Yeah, and I know you all are thinking like, what, self-discipline, Megan? You know, like she seems to have it all together. And you know, I really, as a husband, I really try to do things that cover like Megan, and in the areas that she's not efficient in. I put it like that. I say it nicely like that. And so you all never know anything about it. You know, I don't talk about it. I don't say Megan failed today. She did this, did that. Like
she late on this, or
late on this. She didn't file her taxes on time, and I had to pay penalties and all this and all that. Like, but she's still gonna be over those things. But now, instead of doing homeschool and trying to come to the farm full time and then be over employee salaries and this and that and file taxes and do all of this stuff behind the scenes, now she'll be able to focus in on the things that she has, instead of being given more when she's already struggling with the areas of administration, you know, with the farm and the ministry that she's been struggling with. And even at work, she's been struggling with some of those things, you know, just trying to take on too much. Like now she'll be able to focus in on the things that she has. I'll be able to focus in on the things that the Lord's putting in front of me. The boys will be able to focus in on the education, and we'll all just bring that full circle and then still be a team at the end of the day. You know, like I said, when we all join back together on the farm, and, you know, like I said, who knows what the future may hold, but that's where we are today. But we just want to kind of walk around and share that with you all. We know there are still probably a lot of questions that we didn't answer, but we have many more videos. We put out a video every other day, so we'll be talking about more things as time goes on. And I know the boys want to be out here to say some stuff about their school.
Yeah, they're excited. They were a little bit, you know, at first, but they began to be more excited about it. I think Titus was most worried about how late he was going to be getting home, getting back to the farm. But when we saw how close it was, I think that encouraged everybody.
That's right. So we're going to end today's video here, y'all, and we'll just see y'all on the next one. It's I.A.G Farms.
It's all about God.
See y'all on the next one.